Average Pat's Movie Reviews.
Hi everyone, Average Pat here to sit to chat today about the movie Avengers Endgame. This finally has come to the conclusion of 22 movies consecutively put out by Marvel Studios. It is the Infinity Saga coming to a close, and it is dealing with the repercussions of the world post-Infinity War. Now this review I'm doing right now is going to be spoiler-free. Spoiler-free. I am a big stickler about spoilers. I don't like ruining movies. I've actually instructed my children that when people ask about movies to tell them the ship hits an iceberg and sinks. Of course, modified for this one, it's Thanos hits an iceberg and sinks. So this one will be spoiler-free. I will be doing another review that includes spoilers and is a lot more detailed just because of the complexities and the seriousness of the movie that I can't just address without ruining some of the plot lines. This movie, numbers-wise, I'm going to read here from the websites. It is just ridiculous how much money this movie brought in. It opened worldwide to $1.2 billion in a span of 4 days. Normally it takes between 11 and 14 days for a movie to hit $1 billion worldwide. This did it in 4. In the United States alone, it was $357 million in the box office for opening weekend. And just to give you an idea of how big a deal this was, second place for opening weekend was Captain Marvel with $8.1 million, which literally was a gap of $348,802,256 between first and second place. That's ridiculously unheard of. Safe to say that the fear everybody had that comic movies would die out, nobody was really interested in it at all, and that you had to be a hardcore fan, were completely wrong. This was a very, very widely anticipated, desired, loved, and very appreciated movie. The experience of seeing it was incredible. I've seen it twice personally so far. I plan on seeing it again this weekend to get another collectible IMAX ticket. This is one of those movies where the crowd reacts. The crowd appreciates, loves. Their reactions were genuine. They're you expected certain reactions, you got certain reactions, and for a whole audience full of multiple cultures, multiple colors, multiple beliefs, multiple people that have nothing to do with each other, but all to come together for one cohesive moment like that was very neat to see. The Russo brothers and Kevin Feige are just amazing with the way they put things together. Feige himself has been the rudder for the Marvel Universe ship. He has been helping steer it in the correct direction, helping with the acquiring of multiple different directors who have different takes on the stories, get different unique views, which led to wonderful interpretations of movies like Thor Ragnarok or the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, or heck, even just something as simple as Iron Man 1 being done by Jon Favreau, the godfather of the Marvel Universe. This movie, however, puts all of them to shame. In my opinion, this is going to redefine what the word epic is used to describe for future movies. The fact that it's the 22nd movie bringing together all the strings from 21 other movies, multiple different franchises, different well-developed characters, different views, different strategies, different anticipation, different expectations, and weave it all into one amazing story. Now, obviously, you can tell over me, I got my Captain America poster. I've got tons of collectibles here that are Marvel. I even have my own version of the Marvel Gauntlet. A little silly, but it works. It's not really a very functioning oven mitt, but I have it anyway. I am a very biased Marvel fan. I will be the first to admit that I appreciate Marvel movies well. However, going into this, looking at it from the outside, just looking at the sheer numbers, they're staggering. The overall film, to cause this much anticipation and ticket sales and desire to go see, had to put up, and it did, Word of mouth is very, very huge when it comes to movies along these lines. However, the important part, again, was not to spoil. The Russo brothers had penned a letter last year, Thanos demands your silence. This year it was the same idea. They had the same letter, but it was also don't spoil the Endgame was a hashtag that was very widely popularized on social media. The cinematography, the soundtrack, the interaction of the different characters with each other, the grips they have to come with after Infinity War, which I'm not going to get into details because I don't want to spoil again. I did not do a review of Infinity War, and I don't want to step on anybody by giving it too much away. Hopefully you have seen it. If not, go see it. If you have, wait till you see my next review. I'll do a spoiler-filled review of Endgame. This was just amazingly well concocted overall. The storyline, the plot development, the level of complexities with different characters, like I said again, the cinematography, the imagery of different scenes of what you expect a truly epic picture to be. You think of like the Lord of the Rings trilogy when Peter Jackson finally got his Oscar for The Return of the King, and to realize that over the 3 movies of those movies, all the characters have literally been moving one direction. All the good guys have been moving from left to right. All the bad guys have been moving from right to left. Every single shot that they were in when they were moving, that was shown. It seems kind of corny, but if you stop and think about it, how impressive is it to make sure that happens on every single scene? That's the level of complexities that he got involved in. Level of complexities for Endgame are just jaw-dropping because you've got 21 stories, 21 different movies. I saw a joke when it said, who's listed as in the credits for Endgame, and it said everybody. There was darn near everybody. I can't even get into a list of who all's there. I mean, obviously you have Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Zoe Saldana, Scarlett Johansson. You have the main core group of people that are from all the other movies, but the supporting cast and the people that are in it, the list is amazing and very well respected, and they all came back and did a very wonderful job in their specific roles. Obviously, again, like I said, I am biased. I am a Marvel fan first and foremost when it comes to superhero movies. However, I can honestly say that this movie completely earns and, in my opinion, deserves a 5 out of 5 rating from me. It's an amazing wrap-up job of what has been and sets up for what will become the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The level of trying to bring it all together after 21 movies and make it all happen and still keep us wondering and guessing. The internet was going crazy for the first week before the movie, and here it is a week afterward, and it's still going crazy because people are just staggered by it. To me, that's just good storytelling, good movie making. The soundtrack is great. Again, the cinematography, I keep going on about that, but when you see the movie and you see the scenes, you'll recognize right away, like, oh, this must be one of the ones that Pat was talking about, because, man, that's a beautiful shot. It's overwhelming, and it deserves every amount of praise it got. Currently, right now, it hasn't even been out for a full week. It's already earned 26 box office records for the largest opening worldwide, most in one day. It's blowing everything out of the water, and it's well-deserved, and it's neat to see. This may put it in, as of right now, the top 10 domestic box office openings. This now has all 4 of the Avengers movies. The original Avengers, the Avengers Age of Ultron, Infinity War, and this are all now in the top 10 for all-time box office openings, which speaks a lot of volumes. Greatest openings of all time for opening weekends, Marvel has 6 out of the top 10. That says a lot about the fan base, the directors, and the storylines that they have. It's neat to see, and I'm very proud to say that I've seen it in the theater multiple times myself to help with those numbers. Again, easily a 5 out of 5. And I hope I didn't get too detailed here. The next review I will do will be a lot more spoiler filled. I will get more into the storyline. Try to see if I can mix in some images from it. I'm learning how to do that with my broadcast here. And hopefully it'll be a very well fleshed out review that you guys will appreciate, and see some of the things that I noticed and hear some of the things that I found, and see if you had caught them yourself. So look forward to that. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to give me a like on Facebook. Give me a subscribe on YouTube. Throw me a comment down the bottom. Let me know what you think. I have no problem reading comments. I love having people come in from outside. I love having friends and family tell me what they think. Let me know what you think. Be honest. Be polite. Don't be rude. And let's have a good time and let's talk some more movies. All right? Thank you very much. Have a great day.